that's us just leaving our little apartment that we had last night, which was very nice, which was right in the centre of Le Havre, so it was really easy to go out for dinner, and it had secure parking, which is an absolute bonus. Well, it's a must really for us with these 3 bikes. So I think any time I'm going to go into Europe or any sort of touring, looking for accommodation with secure parking is something I'm going to do every time, because it was just peace of mind knowing that we were safe. So that's us just leaving Le Havre, and I think we're soon to be going over what looks like quite an impressive looking bridge. So yeah, Le Havre was great. We went out for some dinner last night, found a nice little steak restaurant, sat there and had a couple of beers, some beautiful food. Had a little look round. It was a bit late by the time we got into town. There were delays getting in yesterday, but we had a look round. It's quite an interesting place. Now we're just going to go through this checkpoint, and then we're going to go over this very impressive looking bridge. So I'm not sure what this bridge is called. Now, I was told this morning, but again, my French is very limited, and when I'm told something I tend to forget it quite easily. So I do apologise if I have mentioned some town names or names of locations where we are and got it wrong, so I do apologise to anyone listening that knows what they're talking about, but I'm trying my best to pronounce some of the towns that I've been told we're going to. But we do have Max in front who's French, so he is our official interpreter. Today we're going down to, I think we're going to OMAHA, definitely going to Utah. No, sorry, we're definitely going to Omaha. I think we may be going to Utah, and then we'll have a look around and try and get some nice footage and tell you a little bit of the history that I know, but it's probably going to be duff. But let's get down there on the motorway and I'll see you on the beach. That's just rocked up in another little Normandy town. Not one we planned, but yeah, you see the signs of these places. The cars going in. You've got to go and have a look. Now, this is a little town called Honfleur. Again, excuse my pronunciation if I've got it wrong. But look at this. An amazing little place. Un petit tour de carrousel. Now it's busy today because it's a national bank holiday, so I got home, everyone's off work, sun's shining, which it is today. I think we're about 22 degrees today. It's an absolutely beautiful bike, and yes, everyone's off and coming into town. Now we just tried to get some dinner, some lunch. Everywhere we went into was a 50-minute wait, at least 50-minute wait for food, so we haven't bothered really. So we just sat on the front here and had some chips and some pain au chocolat. It was just, I'd say just Portugal too, it's equally as nice. So just gonna have a wander around this town, maybe pop into a few of the shops. Then we're gonna carry on our journey down to OMAHA beach through Normandy. And again, there's no rush to get to our accommodation, so we're going to take our time today and then pop down along the coast roads. Hopefully we get some roads like we did yesterday. So I didn't really get a lot of footage yesterday because the weather was so bad, and I was really trying to concentrate on where I was going and navigating the roundabouts and all the junctions, which was quite new to me, so I didn't really want the camera to be a distraction. But today, everything's fine. We're because the sun's out. Now, I'm not sure if you've noticed on the camera as we've been riding in the more rural settings, we've just come out of the town here, and a lot of the road signs are upside down, and that's because, so I've been informed, it's an issue between the farmers and the Brussels and the EU, and the deal that they've been given is it's a bum deal basically. I don't really know the ins and outs of it, but in protest, the locals and especially the farmers have turned the signs upside down, just out of protest on the rubbish deal that they've been given. So yeah, I did wonder. Very impressive. So many people on the beach. Hey, the old beach buggies. Look at this lot. Well, that's a cool rally to go on, isn't it? We've had to pull off the motorway because Max has just realised on that Ducati Monster that he's out of fuel. Problem is, it doesn't have a fuel gauge on it, so he's relying on knowing how many kilometres he gets out of a tank and then giving himself a bit of a buffer. But we've just done a real long stint on the motorway and he's just realised that buffer ran out about 10 miles ago, so we've just given the tank a little slosh and I can't hear any in there, so I'm pretty sure this is going to be our first stop where we run out of fuel. Yep, we made it, just. That must have been by the skin of his tooth because that thing was empty. Might as well put fuel in mine while I'm here actually. You want fuel as well, eh? How have you just ridden here on fresh air? We just come through some country roads and the smell of all the agriculture and the vineyards and whatnot you've got up there, it smells absolutely amazing. So these small roads will just drop us into the town itself. Well, that's us just dropping into OMAHA. Sure, anyone that's done their research on the World War II in Omaha would understand some of the pictures that will be coming up on the screen. Now, that was the church that was completely destroyed, as you can see from that picture, and that was had to be rebuilt. I think we're in some sort of queuing system to get in. Even though we've just passed the entrance, the police weren't letting us in. So they snake in the cars around the country lanes back up to the main entrance, so you can see how popular it is. You know, 80 years on and people are still coming in their drones like we are. You know, I'm guilty of it myself, causing a traffic jam. Well, this is still the queue for the war graves, but there it is. There is Omaha Beach. This is where it all happened. So we're out of luck there. We've got all the way up through the traffic, which has taken us about half an hour, even on the bikes. God knows how long the cars are waiting. And it's closed. 4:30. So we're not going to get inside the main memorial today. However, we are still travelling the Normandy coast over the next couple of days, so we'll try and stop at a memorial and see if we can get some shots. Now, unfortunately, we couldn't get into the graves, that being closed at 4:30. Even though we did look on Google Maps, it did say 6:30 close, so we rushed here to go and have a look. And yeah, that hasn't really paid off. But what we have done is stumbled across this collection of World War II vehicles, which is actually at the top end of Omaha Beach, within a stone's throw off the memorial site. So we're just having a quick stop, have a quick look at these lovely cars, maybe grab a bite to eat at the barbecue, and make our way down to Omaha Beach. It's also pretty cool to see the drivers of these vehicles. They're dressed in costume, you know, dressed in the period outfits, so makes all the difference. Look at that, that's been freshly restored, that one. Absolutely mint. That one looks very freshly done. Well, this is us now at Omaha Beach. We're going to have a look at the memorials that's been placed here for the fallen, but just look at this. 6 kilometers. Absolute beauty. You would never know that all those years ago, 80 years ago, this beach was just carnage. And just walking on this sand, it feels like hallowed ground. It feels like, I don't know, like, I think because of all the research I've done on this place and some of the footage I've seen and the pictures, it just feels almost like a grave, you know. And I know those soldiers back then and all those men and women, they liberated this part of the world so that people like me can enjoy this place for the beauty that it is, but still, it's just feels so haunting. I don't know about you. And it's not a nice thing to think about. You almost don't want to think about what happened because you'd rather it didn't happen, you know. It was just all cruel, but yeah. So this coming to Normandy, there's a couple of things I really want to do, and that's one of them was going to visit the war graves, which we haven't been able to do today because it's got a bit of a weird opening time, and we're going to work that out and hopefully go there tomorrow. But coming to Omaha Beach was a massive one for me, and it's been absolutely worth the journey down. I mean, the journey down hasn't been too bad. Look at the weather, absolutely amazing. But yeah, just to walk on this sand, I feel real privileged. So we're going to have a little look around. We're going to see the memorials, and yeah, I'm just going to try and soak it all in, and yeah, just might enjoy my time being here, really. Well, that's it from Omaha Beach. I'm yeah, so glad that we came here. I feel really privileged to be able to come here and after understanding what happened, to pay my respects. And yeah, God, haven't we got it easy compared to what they had. But Omaha itself, it's absolutely beautiful. Imagine when it's a quiet day, maybe a winter day. It's just peaceful, quiet, and yeah. Not really sure what else to say. Really, it's all quite moving actually. So we're going to go up and see some gun emplacements on the way out, and we are going to head down to our next overnight stop, which we are a couple of hours late for, but we've rung ahead and it's no problem. So we're going to go and get the key for that, and hopefully chill out tonight. We're going to sit and have some wine and some cheese. We've got an early start tomorrow. We've got, I think, windsurfing or beach surfing. I'm not really sure what we've booked. I think it's some sort of surfboard with wheels attached to it and a sail. I don't know. Max has booked it, so we are going to get an early night because that's early tomorrow morning. So yeah, join us in the next episode and we'll be doing that. Hopefully we won't break our legs. Cheers. Okay, this is our accommodation for the next, dinner, for the next night. Looks nice. Again, we've got secure parking, so well done, Max, for booking this one. This is just an Airbnb. We have a room. Yeah, spot on parking. There's some other bikers here by the looks of it. Maybe for the same reason. Right, let's see what we've got after a long day's riding. Oh, this looks nice and clean. Hey, look at this. We've got a bed each tonight, huh?
Yeah.
A surprise.
It's a double bed over there. I take the double bed last night, so I leave the double bed. I can have a smaller one. No, right.
Okay, okay.
In the park and everything, though, so I was thinking, arrive at the end, drink a beer in the park, but
Yeah.
compromise.
Oh, this is nice, mate. This is lovely. Very out in the rural setting. Oh, there's two beds up here.
Like two small ones?
There's a double and a small.
Ah, okay. Oh, that's one was 6